Dinosaurs ruled this planet for 165 million years. To put that in perspective, our entire genus has existed for roughly 2 million years. Modern humans have been here for 300,000. Recorded civilization is 12,000 years old. The dinosaurs had 165 million years, and in all that time, not a single tool, not a single structure beyond a nest, not a single thing that suggests the capacity to pass knowledge from one generation to the next. They dominated everything. They built nothing. But here is the question that keeps certain paleontologists awake. Were they finished, or were they just getting started? This is Parallel. And in this episode, what if the dinosaurs had developed intelligence?
Parallel takes one what if and follows it wherever it leads. Like and subscribe if you want to come with us. Let's begin.
I am not what you expected. You imagine something monstrous. Scaled. Teeth. Instinct dressed up as thought, but I am small. Barely the height of a man. My eyes face forward, I see depth, I judge distance. My hands, if you can call them that, can grip, can manipulate, can hold. My brain is larger relative to my body than almost anything alive in my time. I am solving problems that have no solutions yet. I am noticing patterns that others do not notice. I do not know what I am becoming. None of us ever do. But I feel something at the edge of instinct. Something that is not hunger and not fear. Something that looks at the world and wonders why it works the way it does. I do not know what to call it. You would call it curiosity. You almost didn't get the chance.
Among the late Cretaceous dinosaurs, one stands out. Troodon formosus. Small, bipedal, roughly the size of a large dog, but with a brain-to-body ratio that places it far above most of its contemporaries and in the range of some modern birds. Its eyes were large and forward-facing, giving it the kind of binocular vision associated with predators that judge depth, and eventually with primates that build things. Its hands retained a degree of dexterity unusual for a theropod. Not human hands, but hands with possibility in them. In 1982, Canadian paleontologist Dale Russell modeled what Troodon's descendants might have looked like, given another 60 million years of encephalization. The result was disturbing, not because it looked like a monster, because it looked like us. Upright, large cranium, freed forelimbs, binocular vision. Evolution, it seems, keeps arriving at the same solutions when the problem is, how do you build a mind capable of changing the world? Troodon had 66 million years left when the asteroid hit. It was 10 million years into what might have been the most significant evolutionary journey in Earth's history. And then the sky changed. 10 million years is nothing in geological time. In 10 million years, the first true primates appeared. In 10 million years, the ancestors of whales walked back into the sea. In 10 million years, evolution can take a brain the size of a walnut and begin the long, patient work of making it something else entirely. Troodon had already started. The encephalization was underway. The dexterity was developing. The social structures were becoming more complex. Give it 10 million more years and what do you have? Not a city. Not yet. But perhaps tools. Perhaps fire, discovered and controlled. Perhaps the first accumulated knowledge passed from one generation to the next. And if that inheritance begins, if the second generation starts where the first one left off, then 10 million years after that, something is looking up at the stars. something is asking the same questions we ask. With one crucial difference: it got there 60 million years before we did, and we were never going to exist at all. Here is a thought that certain scientists take seriously and that sounds at first like science fiction. We assume we would find evidence of dinosaur intelligence in the fossil record. But would we? Stone tools from early humans survive millions of years, but only because we know what to look for. A civilization that used organic materials, wood, bone, plant fiber, leaves almost nothing behind. And there is a more unsettling possibility. Some species, when they develop sufficient intelligence, leave, not because they are driven away, but because a species that can look up at the stars and understand what it is looking at will eventually ask whether there is somewhere else to go. If a dinosaur species reached that point and had millions of years before the asteroid arrived, the question is not whether they could have left Earth. The question is whether they had reason to stay. We have searched the fossil record for 66 million years and found no evidence of dinosaur civilization. We have also searched the cosmos for intelligent life and found no evidence of that either. Both absences rhyme in ways that are difficult to think about for too long. 66 million years ago, a rock approximately 10 kilometers wide, traveling at roughly 20 kilometers per second, struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The energy released was roughly 1 billion times that of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Within hours, ejecta was raining back down across the globe. Within days, the sky was dark. Within months, global temperatures had plummeted. The food chains that supported the large dinosaurs collapsed. 75% of all species on Earth went extinct. Among the survivors, small, warm-blooded, largely nocturnal creatures that had spent 60 million years hiding from dinosaurs and eating insects in the dark. Our ancestors. Without the asteroid, they stay small. They stay nocturnal. They stay insignificant. The dinosaurs keep evolving. The mammals never get their moment. Everything you are, everything your species has ever thought or built or created. The art, the science, the music, the cities, the wars, the love, exists because of a rock. A random rock. In an indifferent universe. That happened to be going in the right direction. We tell ourselves a story about intelligence. That it was inevitable. That the universe was always building towards something like us. That consciousness is the point of the whole enterprise. The dinosaurs suggest otherwise. 165 million years of dominance. And the capacity for civilization was just beginning to stir in one small, curious, forward-eyed creature in the late Cretaceous forests. A creature that never got its chance. We got ours because of an accident so random, so cosmically indifferent to our existence, that it is genuinely difficult to hold the thought without something shifting in your understanding of what you are. We are not the inevitable outcome of a purposeful universe. We are what was left, what the rock left behind. And somewhere in the late Cretaceous fossil record, in a skull that paleontologists have been piecing together for decades, there is a brain cavity just slightly too large for what the animal needed to survive. Slightly too large. As if it was becoming something. As if it almost had time. This was Parallel. If the question stayed with you, you're one of us. Like and subscribe and we'll see you in the next What If.